Crystal meth will take you to a dark place.
Crystal meth will rob you of all your dreams and goals in life.
It will empty you from the inside out. So at the time I began my addiction was 4 years old. My daughter was 3. When God delivered me from my addiction in 2006, they were graduating, getting ready to graduate high school. In those 14 years that I can't honestly say that I was a dad of any sort. I selfishly used the drug and chose the drug over them and my family, and without any conviction whatsoever, drove them away one day at a time. And during that time also, what crystal meth does to you, it sets you up and lets you manage it for just a little while. And after a while, it starts emptying you of everything that was good inside you. It empties your soul. It takes you to a very dark place. And the very end of my addiction, I had got to the point where I had lost my marriage of 18 years and had lost my respect for my kids, and rightfully so. It was my fault. And I guess I'm here today to if anybody can listen to this and understand, if you have any goals in life and you're in school and you want to set things for yourself to make yourself successful, whether it's a doctor or a lawyer or a pharmacist, or the thing about crystal meth, it doesn't care who it goes after. You can be the star football player, you can be the cheerleader on the sidelines, or you can be the student that's carrying a 4-point grade average that's wanting to be a medical doctor. What I can tell you is that every goal that you set for yourself will not be reached if you continue or if you start the journey that I did. And I just, my whole thing, when God delivered me from my addiction, He done something in one night after prayer that I tried to do for 14 years of my life and was not able to do it. And I said if I could ever make a difference in one person's life after this, that it would be well worth it. And my advice to you is, you're young, you have your whole life ahead of you. Don't weigh the cost of dealing with the drug and using the drug, because it will take you life. It did mine, and it will drain you and put you in a very, very dark place.
I was fighting a 15-year meth addiction. You know, I guess I started doing meth when I was a teenager, and went all the way up through my years. I mean, meth, I did other drugs, but meth pretty much controlled my life. It took me away from my family. I was kind of an outsider. You know, wasn't around my mom much or my brothers much, you know, because I pretty much all I really cared about was the drug. And hi, I'm Blake Burns. I'm here today to talk to you guys about the adverse effects of using crystal meth. I was raised up by a good Christian family, and you know, drugs and alcohol weren't you know, anywhere around my house or around, you know, anybody that I was associated with at a young age. And I chose to start drinking alcohol at the age of 12, 13 years old, and that led to other things. And I was introduced to crystal meth at the age of 16. It started off as just a party drug, and you know, do a little bit here and there, and you know, you could stay up late at night and drink more and party more or whatever, and you know, it was just kind of something that would, you know, happen occasionally, a couple times a month, whatever. And as I got older, the use started being more and more, and you know, you just use it on the weekends or whatever, and you know, going to work and go about your regular routine during the week, and then that turned into, you know, using on Monday because you used all weekend, and you know, you was wore out coming down off of it or whatever. And
then the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it started being more and more, started being a part of my life and taking over my life. I thought I was doing a good job of hiding it from everybody. My family didn't have any idea what was going on. I had distanced myself, away from my people that loved me, my family, my mom and dad, and brother, and my good friends that had always stood by me. I'd pretty well separated myself from them in time, and it got to where it can completely consume me and took over my life, and I could see things that I'd worked for, that I'd worked hard for, slipping away from me, and I could see the people that had always stood by me and loved me and cared about me. I could see myself, hurting them as well. And the drug use went on for years and years, and I tried to quit several times, and I always told myself that I could walk away from any kind of habit or addiction that I had, and I thought I was strong enough to, and truth was I wasn't.